My name's Will Davis. I'm a horse trainer from the Metamora, Oxford area here in Michigan. And I just wanted to share a little experience that I had with Lisa in that I, I had sustained back injury several years ago in that I blew 3 discs in my lower back and had a pinched sciatic nerve and was in a lot of pain. And I had done the traditional doctor visits. We did physical therapy, 3 rounds of physical therapy. We did 3 rounds of spinal injections. We had done muscle relaxers. Matter of fact, we had 2 muscle relaxers. We had 2 nerve pills. They were also treating me at the time for restless leg syndrome and carpal tunnel. I had gone to a horse show out in Waterloo, Michigan, and Lisa was there and had commented to me as I passed by that I should get on the table. And my first thought was, I don't have the time nor the money for this, and I walked by and shortly returned to her booth and said, yes, if you have time. And I got on the table and expecting that I was going to get a massage and I would find some relief because I was pretty sore and a lot of pain from lifting heavy tack trunks and loading the trailers and stuff and unloading at the show. That's not what I received. Lisa asked me tons of questions, was asking me about my pain level, what my injury was, what I had done previously to treat it. I think I answered all the questions as honestly as I could, got on the table, and she proceeded to work her magic. However, at the time, I laid there thinking, what the hell is she doing? She isn't doing anything. And she had one hand under the swell on my back, the top of my hip, and one on my abdomen. And I laid there on the table, and I don't know, about an hour and 15 minutes later, she advised me to go ahead and sit up slowly and drink plenty of water and let her know how I was feeling. And I said I would, and I paid her, and I walked away thinking that I had just been snookered and hoodwinked out of money that I didn't have to spend. And I know I probably walked, 500-600 feet from where her booth was set up, and I felt and heard a clunk in my back, in my low back and hip. And I found myself standing in the middle of the driveway at the horse show, holding my breath, thinking that my back had broken, afraid to breathe. And with some self-talk, I took a breath and exhaled and realized that for the first time in probably 2 years, I had absolutely no back pain, no sciatic nerve pain. And so I promptly turned around and marched back to her booth and pronounced to her that I don't know what kind of magic and voodoo she had done, but I was fixed and I was sold. And I have been a pretty regular client of hers ever since. I truly believe I call her my magic hands. I have been pain-free. I no longer take any medication. There's no nerve pills. I don't have to take the muscle relaxers. I don't even take an aspirin. Lisa has taught me a lot of techniques through my breathing and just being self-aware, that when I feel that my back or my hip is bothering me, that I can get down on the floor or do some stretching that really alleviates the pain. I am back today for some work. I call it maintenance, and I think it is imperative that in my line of business, where I'm riding and training and influencing horses, that that my body be aligned properly. So if you have any questions, I highly suggest you call Lisa.